Here's a 5-minute description of the Democratic Detonation Warbond. This is the third premium Warbond in Helldivers 2. Like the others, it costs 1,000 super credits. It comes with 3 sets of armor, 3 new primaries, 1 secondary, 1 grenade, 1 new booster, and 300 super credits, along with various cosmetic items. Starting with armor, unlike the last 2 Warbonds, there is no new passive. 1 set of servo-assisted medium armor, 1 set of engineering kit light armor, and 1 set of fortified heavy armor. By the way, Arrowhead, we still don't have heavy armor for the Engineer, Scout, Democracy Protects, or Electro Conduit passives. Why is that? Moving on to the first new primary, the Adjudicator. It feels like a weird mix of the Diligence and the Diligence Counter Sniper. It has nearly half the damage of the counter, with nearly double the rate of fire, and 1 extra magazine. Frankly, I don't like it. Despite it having medium armor penetration like the counter, its damage is actually weaker than even the normal Diligence, meaning I have to shoot the same target more times, yet I have less reserve ammo. Switching it to full auto makes the situation even worse. I found myself constantly running out of bullets and not killing targets that I would have if I had one of the other rifles. It's not the worst weapon, the Diligence itself is a decent pick for bots, and it was really my fault for testing it against bugs, but the Adjudicator is certainly forgettable. Completely unlike the next unlock, which everybody is talking about. The Eruptor answers the question, what if we made the autocannon into a primary weapon? It's a bolt-action rifle that shoots explosive rounds. 12 rounds per magazine with 12 magazines gives you 144 shots. Its damage is insane. It can one-shot Striders, Brood Commanders, Berserkers, and Devastators. It can close bug nests and fabricators. It can even kill chargers by shooting them in the legs without stripping the armor. Its explosive radius is much bigger than you would expect and lets you do limited horde clear, though the delay between shots and the limited ammo will require you to rely on teammates or your secondary to clean up trash. Its slow firing, slow tracking, and slow reloads are its biggest downsides. You really need to keep far away with this rifle. And as much as I wanted to, I could not kill hulks or tanks with it. Regardless, it's an amazing primary when used correctly, and it will be certainly competing with the current Scorcher and shotgun meta. Something that won't be competing for the meta is the Crossbow, the final primary weapon unlock. I was so hyped for this and I was so disappointed by it in every way. Its damage, its fire rate, its reserve ammo, its projectile drop. If you want an explosive shooting primary, the Eruptor is right there. With its present stats, I wouldn't even take this as a secondary weapon. What I would take as a secondary weapon is the grenade pistol. Its projectiles have the same stats as the impact grenades, meaning taking this essentially gives you 9 additional grenades. Closing bug holes at range, killing hordes, it's amazing. This, along with the Eruptor, makes this Warbond absolutely worth getting. The Thermite grenade supposedly sticks to enemies and constantly burns them. I was expecting this to be great against heavies, but even with 4 sticks, I couldn't kill a charger. It certainly softens up heavy targets or finishes them off, but it's not something I would solely rely on. I'll play with it more to see how I feel. I don't absolutely hate it, but I don't see myself taking this over impacts or stun grenades. The booster lowers the time it takes the extraction shuttle to arrive by 20 seconds. Extraction is usually the most hectic part of the mission, so cutting down that time is certainly beneficial. Is it worth taking over other boosters? Probably not. Certainly not the stamina, the vigor, and the ammo booster. Maybe as a 4th slot, but there really are just better choices. By the way, if you're enjoying these Helldiver quick guides, be sure to leave a like on this video, thanks. This update also gave us 5 new ship modulars. Superior packing allows a single resupply box to completely fill your support weapons reserve. That's an entire backpack filled for the autocannon, recoilless, and spear. Honestly, the spear's biggest downside was its limited ammo, and this nearly negates it. Atmospheric monitoring reduces the spread of the 120 and the 380 barrages, increasing the chance they will hit something close to the beam and not your teammates. This will reduce the randomness and theoretical killing potential, but ironically, I kind of like how big the 380's radius is for those massive bot bases. Overall, a good change to the stratagem that was kind of a dice roll whether you killed a horde or missed everything, but not one I would rush to unlock. Also, why didn't Walking Barrage get this as well? The XXL hanger increases the number of bombs dropped during a bombing run by 1. Just a straight damage upgrade to the Eagle Airstrike, Cluster Strike, and Napalm. I'm sad we didn't get an extra 110mm rocket, but I'm more than happy to have my Eagle do extra damage. Still can't find a reason to take smoke. Enhanced Combustion increases the damage of the Flamethrower, Napalm Airstrike, and Incendiary Mines. This is on top of the buff the Flamethrower already got, which is on top of the buff to general fire damage. Oh, and then the Napalm, of course, is stacking the XXL hanger upgrade. So this week's barbecue is going to be absolutely insane. And just in case the lightning enjoyers were getting jealous of the pyromancers, circuit expansion increases the number of targets the arc thrower and Tesla tower bolts arc to by 1. At this point, why even bother with anti-tank? Between the flamethrower and arc throwers, the team's horde clearers can also solo heavies. Finally, blast absorption gives your sentries 50% blast resistance, giving them better survivability against bots. Other than the shield and the mortar, I never bothered taking emplacements against bots because they would die so quickly, but this might be enough to justify bringing a turret. Though even with the health increase, I still think normal bot lasers will bring down exposed guns way too quickly, and this won't help against bugs at all. So again, not something I'd rush. Alright, that was the entire update. Thank you for watching this far. If you enjoyed this at all, feel free to subscribe. I like making these 3 to 4 minute guides that go over kind of a complicated topic as quickly as possible, so you can get the information quickly without having to watch a lot of extra talking. Anyway, thanks for watching.